Hello my friends, this is Regular Slasher and thank you for watching my videos as usual. In this video, let me share to you what turns out to be one of the most interesting topics I personally think of, because this involves the danger of being complacent. What makes a person complacent? A common situation where he, whatever field he chooses, whether in the corporate, in the academe, in the martial arts world specifically, where he comes here from point A, let's say an entry level, from to first dan, second dan, third dan, up to sixth dan or higher, and the more high the station reaches, the person, the more the person reaches a higher station, the more complacent he becomes. So how does someone become complacent? It is usually this: when you see like a high grade instructor see somebody who is a newbie who walks into a dojo, but we see him having a potential that is yet to come, yet that instructor or that higher level person does not want to acknowledge it. Therefore he keeps on making the life of the newbie impossible or miserable. In fact, that oftentimes the newbie wants to quit or to move on to the next hobby or to the next field. I see this happen lots of times, where we see a senpai, right, oftentimes behind the back of a sensei, where he wants to torture the newbie. How do I mean torture? It means that whatever strikes you want, or whatever ways in order to make the life of the newbie impossible, alright, or impossible to give way for the growth of the newbie, which is a sad story, because instead of him discovering his own potential, he finds himself being stomped or being mocked, being treated negatively, because of the insecurity that has plagued this person who is at a higher station. And that is a dangerous thing, I suppose, because lots of reasons. Now, when people get to the top, it is very convenient for us to forget what efforts that we took that finally led us to this top, so-called top. Coupled with that, when we see somebody else who is actually promising, we stomp them out because we feel easily threatened. We feel that this person can outshine us in a minute, so therefore we do all kinds of nasty shit just to keep this person on this level. We say something like, know your place, it's not your level yet, you're not allowed to learn this technique because you do not belong in this level yet. You have to move mountains, whatever, just to, in fact, it's just an impossible circumstance, but this person, this high level person, just gives at random because the purpose is just only to put him in his place, never to go up. Alright, so the moment you discover such personality weaknesses, it is better, I think, to assess yourself whether to move on to the next dojo or not. It is because we only have so much time to think about this, and therefore you gotta have lots of options, you know. Let me offer to you one possible root cause in a form of insecurity. When we enter into a martial art form or a dojo in a certain martial art form that you want to learn, it is because there is something in us that is insecure, that we want to either stamp out of the picture or genuinely exceed, or we call it human limit, like the possible human limit. Because if you see somebody who is aware that he is being complacent, he usually lists all of his limitations down. Perfect example, when you can only deadlift about 300 pounds, so you want to make ways on how to increase that load. Or you are a Kendo practitioner and you can only attend practice once a week, so you find ways on how to attend 2 times a week or 3 times a week or better, because he himself has listed his own personal limitations and he doesn't go out for comparison towards other people. Alright? Complacent people, on the other hand, keeps telling himself that he does not need to learn anything anymore because society thinks, or he himself thinks, that he's already there. So I don't have any reason to go down below or to come here. I must stay here at all costs. At all costs means that even if this person has to pay for just promotions just to stay there, and even if you tell that person is too complacent that, oh, you've grown overweight, you should do something about it, and then he says, I'm not listening to you because you're just way below the pay grade, son, just to tell me anything. You get the drift. So if you are aware on how to deal with this complacency thing, let me offer you one saying from the Japanese actually. So if you have an empty cup that represents the knowledge, so keep it empty, as opposed to getting your cup of knowledge full to the point that there is no more use in filling up new knowledge because it just overflows, so it becomes useless. Yeah, that's it, my friends. And if you like what you just saw, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And especially if you click the notification bell, you'll be the very first person to know that I have uploaded a new video or another piece of information that can hopefully be of use towards your journey, right? Yeah. This is Regular Slasher signing off. Thank you, much love, and どうもありがとうございました。Yeah. And cut.